Gonna get a shout out to my son, Matthew. Alpha Wolf is at his school for the second time this year. And then they asked if they were blocked. Hopefully me reading that will show that you, in fact, are not blocked. We're the KNC Masterpiece right here on 105.3 The Fan.
Haha, you're not blocked, sucker.
And now it's time for Masterpiece of the Week.
She said, list this.
Happy Friday, guys.
Hey,
Chris
buddy.
Strong, I would like to say something.
Tell me it.
A guy on the Twitch page, and I don't know if I can say his name, he did say Masterpiece of the Week last week will never be topped. So
That was incredible.
Dude, I listened in. This one right here, this one made me die.
okay.
What if I could hook up with Frank Thomas?
He's a handsome man.
Agreed. And then I did the same freaking thing again today because I'm an idiot.
You agree with things.
You just keep hooking up,
Wait,
like
did
all
that-
over the place.
Was that last week or
Yes, that was last week
That was the
winner.
winner last
Yeah.
week. Yeah.
Oh, it's Andy, Twolo Andy, by the way. I can say his name.
Well, who do you, now that we've gone over the winner for last week, who do you all want to pick on first?
Me, I want to get it out of the way.
Well, I don't know why Alec deserved this right here.
Shut up, Alec!
Dude, why are you yelling at
What was the
Alex?
first word of Alec?
Shut up. Shut up! It's because he decided to take your side with all this Cowboys grandstanding nonsense. And every time Mike would be like, hey, did you know the Cowboys lost? Alec would be like, yeah, here we go.
That
And
was
so
irritating.
That was he deserved that.
I like when Alec trolls you, but that was also trolling me, and so I hated Alec in that moment too.
Good.
Yeah, usually we're team Corey and Mike, but I don't know. It seems like he was just team Mike that week.
I
so.
hope that Alec's favorite wrestler loses this weekend.
Well, Mike, let's pivot to you.
Okay.
I really want to know the context on this one.
10 guys want it around their face
Yep.
rather than in their hands. Soccer. No, yeah, that's right. Soccer.
Or
Soccer is like they want to use their head because they can't use their hands. Like their hands are useless in that sport. For 10 of them. For one guy, it's all about his hands. Right? He has the big Mickey Mouse gloves on.
let's do this.
He doesn't want to catch it. He wants to bat it away.
Well, talking about throwing it back, here's Corey earlier today.
Yeah, you can throw it back. Yeah.
Anyone can throw it back.
How inclusive of you. Good job, buddy.
Well, and that goes to, me and Zeke are kind of kindred spirits in that, Kevin, where I saw Ezekiel Elliott at training camp one year, and he had a crop top on, and I was like, Zeke, what's up, man? It was his rookie season, too.
Yeah.
And I shook his hands, and I was like, later I was like, yeah, I could tell after shaking his hands, I know why he's fumbling so much.
Oh my gosh.
Soft hands, super soft hands. But I said, hey man, do you think I could rock a crop top? And he was like, yeah man, anybody can rock that S. And so I'm kind of like, anybody can throw it back, dude.
Okay.
But I think I was talking about anybody can throw a baseball back out onto the field,
Sure.
not be kicked out of the place for throwing it back out onto the field. What are you saying? You can't throw the baseball back?
No, you can't.
Why are you shaking your head no like that?
You get
talk
thrown
about
out of the
neat money.
game sometimes if you do it.
Why?
Because you might accidentally peg one of the players.
That's fair. Don't do that.
I don't know if that's how we took it, but Mike, you had some interesting conversation about the Chiefs-Bills game.
It seems like Kansas City's been humping them every time in the playoffs.
What's that now?
You talk about a team getting over the hump,
Okay.
and Kansas City always humps Buffalo. Right?
Actually, that actually makes a lot of sense. I will not vote for that now because I think that made a lot of sense, Mike.
Thank you.
Good job.
Alec texted me and said, hate is a strong word.
Oh,
And so I replied back, you're right, I love you.
I agree. I'm Team Alec over here
You should have
personally. I don't know about
responded.
you.
I know. That's why I used it.
He said, love hurts. Love you more. Anyway, all
He
right.
was talking about Jalen Hurts.
Corey, I think you were talking about another man right here, but it kind of sounded like you were talking about yourself.
I'm amongst all of you, even if you're flipping me off. Let's party. I'm shirtless.
Kelsey.
Yeah, it was definitely Kelsey. But I've had those moments before.
That's
There's
my
some
favorite.
Tolos out there that I met in Fort Worth. And before I was escorted out of that place,
Oh, no.
When I told some Tolos at Buffalo Wild Wings that I was escorted out of this place, Kevin, they said, "Hasn't everybody been escorted out of there?" And I was like, "Awesome! I'm not the only one." So it made me feel a lot better. Woo. But yeah, man, that could definitely be me on like a Saturday night at a party.
Yeah, that might be my answer. Right there. That was a good one.
And bringing it up the rear once again,
What?
Mike, how would you grade this masterpiece of the week?
I'll give him a D. I think we're grading the Mavericks somehow.
One would hope.
I think. I don't know the whole context of that, but I've definitely used the letter D on the show plenty of times.
Man, what was that show you showed me that like ruined it forever? Super Y or something like that?
It is Super Y, and we have that. I actually I have that audio somewhere on my
It's
phone.
a child show. It has ruined that letter now just because you're like, oh, there's that.
See if
Yeah.
this works.
Okay, one more bonus before we end here. Oh. Oh my.
Now we need a D. Where's the D? There! Actually, we need 2 of those.
It was weird.
This is a child show.
Super Y.
Not cool. Back to you.
Sorry about
Is that like that fish show? Gubble Bumpies? Bubble Gumpies?
Gubble Bumpies?
I
Bubble
really thought he said
Guppies?
couple bumpies.
All right.
What's the
Peppa
last?
Pig's a real person?
Play it again.
What was the
Peppa
time?
Pig's a real person?
There you go. I literally like saw Peppa Pig stuff that day. You know, I was like, wow, this is wild.
On
that
television?
Mike doesn't know what Peppa Pig is. Yes.
What do you think is? What's the last kids show that you remember from like when your kids were kids? I know I use that word a lot.
I mean, obviously, I just remembered Bubble Gumpies. I said it wrong.
Double
but,
bumpies.
iCarly,
Okay.
Hannah Montana.
Those are about the same era. So yeah.
They brought iCarly back.
I actually made an
And
iCarly for my daughter back in the day. She had her brother make spaghetti tacos. So I did make spaghetti and put it in a taco shell. Not bad. Not the best, though. Don't recommend it. I wouldn't say, man, spaghetti taco is good. But they did it on the show, so I thought it'd be fun with my daughter at the time to make spaghetti with meat sauce and then put it in a taco shell.
Spaghetti sandwiches are really good. That's a real thing. You put it on
Well,
toast,
I don't
like you
believe
get
I've
some
ever
toast
had
and
a-
just throw
If
the
you, I
spaghetti
mean,
on
honest to God, if you had garlic toast and that's great with
that
spaghetti.
that
Yeah.
sounds.
So
good
if you
for
put
sure.
spaghetti on
Yeah.
garlic toast, you're rocking it.
Yeah, and butter. Mm.
I'm gonna vote for Corey insisting that he is a man of the people and what he's doing out there with the people.
I'm amongst all of you, even if you're flipping me off. Let's party. I'm shirtless. Yes.
That last part seemed.
That one's great.
For no reason.
Kevin, I voted for you last week when you wanted to hump Frank Thomas. But to me, I'm voting for me. I'm voting for humping Buffalo. It seems like Kansas City's been humping them every time in the playoffs. It seems like Kansas City's been.
Instead of over the hump. Good job, Mike. I'm voting for Mike as well, but not that one.
Oh,
I'm voting for the soccer conversation.
soccer.
10 guys.
10 guys want it around their face
Yep.
rather than in their hands.
That one is so good. I guess
Yeah.
it's 1-1-1.
I'm changing my vote if you don't vote for that, Chris.
Okay, I'll go 10 guys then. 3 votes.
Mark yourself saying
To
that. Right there. Mark yourself saying that.
Nice job, Chris Strong.
That is how Masterpiece of the Week goes.
Do you think I should make soccer t-shirts that say that?
Yes, I do. Will you please film it when you take them out to the soccer fields to try to sell them?
I think they'll sell.
Okay. We'll see.